the soon-to-be married Brit, what are your thoughts on engagement rings? Where should I look for one to show my boyfriend what I want? He teased a proposal this year. Well, you're in Philly, so you're going to go to Carver Reed. And here's some tips. All right, I know a little bit about diamonds. You don't want to do a princess cut. You want a round because it shows the depth better than any of those goofy shapes. All right, you're going to get a round and a deep stone that brings out the translucence in the stone.
My wife's got a triple round one.
Round is the way to go.
Yeah,
just upgraded my wife's recently.
My wife's got a nice rock,
which
I don't let her wear.
Well, it's good just to have it, I guess, to tell people. What?
No, I don't. I mean, when I'm with her, it's fine. But like I tell her, I said, "Fuck, man, they'll kill you for that."
Right.
People will kill you for that. You're getting out of a Mercedes. You got a fucking Louis Vuitton. You got a big fucking Zsa Zsa Gabor fucking ring on. Like, nah. Or I should be more updated and say Kim Kardashian. Whatever.
No, you just keep being who you are with your Zsa Zsa Gabor references.
Exactly.
RJ City is applauding you from wherever he is right now.
At least I know fucking. I actually watched fucking Borg Genesis, fucking Ernest Borg Genesis, in black and white.
It's my wife's 50th, so I had to consider what do you do, right? What do you do? Is it
50th?
Is it more jewelry? Is it like for my 50th?
We're so past the jewelry thing.
Yeah,
it's just like unless we're opening up a fucking tennis hall of fame, there's no reason to buy another tennis bracelet. Jesus, we got diamonds with emeralds, diamonds with sapphires, diamonds with fucking rubies.
So we were talking about maybe going to England, and everyone's dragging their feet on everything. You know, my daughter's college schedule, and you know, we like to do things together. So I was like, all right, I'll just do a nice weekend here in the city. We never stayed at the Plaza, right, on Central Park, and kids always talk about it. So I go on, I get a room at the Plaza. It's like, ooh, let me book a high tea at the Russian Tea Room for 3:30. The next morning, 10 o'clock, I booked her a session at the Guerlain Spa in the Plaza. So it'll be a nice little weekend in the city. We're at dinner the other night, and she's like, well, I was looking at flights for England. I said, listen, I was under the gun. We're getting close. I had to book something. So I booked it. Just there's a weekend that you're going to have to keep available. She's like, oh, she says, well, what weekend's that? And I tell her, and she's like, am I packing a bag? I said, all right, this isn't going to be much of a surprise. I said, yes, but not going out of the time zone. Don't. She goes, oh, the Plaza. I swear to God. I said, what? I'm just staring at her. She goes, well, tell me, is it? I said, yeah. I said, why of all things? She goes, because you've mentioned it before. I was like, I have? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, listen. I said, it's a whole nice weekend. You'll still love it, even though we're being whisked away to somewhere where you know you're going. I think you'll still enjoy it. And she goes, when's that? And I told her the weekend. She goes, oh. So my little one's like, how many nights? I said, honey, at $1,800 a night. Don't be asking me how many nights. And Nicole's like, wow, that's a lot. She goes, probably because you booked Easter. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is why guys can't do this stuff, Kevin.
No.
This is why we can't do surprises. I book a fucking room on Easter. So now I got to move all these reservations. The room, the spa, the Russian tea room. Got to move it all to a different day.
Yeah, I do the same. I have no idea fucking what day it is half the fucking time.
It's unbelievable how terrible we are with this stuff.
You could tell me fucking 15 minutes earlier. Now, whatever you do, don't do anything on June 15th and 16th. And I'll get a fucking phone call. Somebody will want me to do some signing or some shit. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm open on those days. 15 minutes ago, I just fucking, it's just like, if I don't, the minute you tell me, if I don't put it in my fucking, my book, fuck it. I mean, I'm old school. I use like a date book.
With the page, you flip through the pages, so you don't do the.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Man, it's so.
But if you do, Kevin, if you do, let me just tell you one thing. I'm kind of old school with stuff too. If you put it in the online calendar, it pops up to remind you. So there's no way that you can forget upcoming appointments. You set little reminders.
Oh, my Delta app has every one of my flights.
So it would be that, but for like your doctor's appointment,
I ain't doing that.
Your massage.
I ain't doing none of that.
All right.
I'm not even. I'm writing that in the kitchen, on the fucking calendar on the side of the refrigerator. That's where all that shit goes because my wife runs that thing, and she's like air traffic control, but not a scab.
Right.
She's like.
You do know you got the doctor's appointment.
Yeah, you do know that you do know that you've got a fucking dermatologist appointment. Yes, dear. You do. You're giving blood tomorrow at 3. Yes, dear. Hey, man, 36 fucking years she's been putting up with my shit.
God bless her.
Fuck.
She's the greatest human alive. I always have said that.
I'm.
Her and Stacy Cornett.
I thought you were gonna say Keebler.
I don't know what
why.
She's got going on.
She would have been a good fucking cast in that Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Would have made a little more sense, maybe.
Yeah. Except she's like 6'6".
Who else we got here? Who's going to wrap us up? Who's bringing it home?